Do you suffer from debilitating migraines? You know, that throbbing pain in the front or side of your head that's so severe you're unable to work or do anything other than retreat into a dark and quiet room? Have you had them for years and just haven't found a solution? Call Dr. Elizabeth Ebersol and put an end to your debilitating migraines forever. Or go to her website at www.handmadehealth.com. That's www.handmadehealth.com.
Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory. I'm still at Dragon Stadium here with cornerback Avyonne Jones. Good game for you all around tonight. You guys almost pitched a shutout. They tried to test you over there. I seen it. You knocked it down. You played big. You had a bigger receiver on you. What was that like?
Honestly, I get to go against the best competition every single day. We got Landon Sampson and R.J. Maryland, so being outsized by a receiver really isn't anything new for us. It's something that we work on a lot. Realistically, I'm happy I got thrown at because it don't happen a whole lot, and so I was just happy I was able to get some action.
Yeah, I was talking to your dad about it. He said, they don't throw at him. He like, Dad, I'm bored over there. I say, that's the best corners to have when they don't throw at you. You can be like another guy, hint, hint, Trayvon Diggs out there with the Cowboys. But you played lights out last year with Sinke was on the other side of you. What did you guys learn from each other last year that you make transition over into this season?
I think the biggest thing Sinke taught me is probably he fought through blocks and made plays behind the line of scrimmage better than anyone I know, and that's definitely the biggest thing that he taught me was how to get off those blocks, because it was something that really early in my season I was like, I just don't get it. I was like, I don't know how you're getting back there. So one day we stayed at the practice for a little bit. He taught me up, and ever since it's been good.
Well, there's some great action there. What do you got to do to keep yourself prepared? You got one more game coming up, and then we know playoffs come. It get a little tougher. We're going to have a full season here, no COVID. Hopefully everything be okay. What do you do to just keep that intensity here in your last season to let Wisconsin know, hey, you got the right choice?
I think it's all about preparation. So every single day at practice we're going 100% and making sure that even whenever you play a team that you don't think the game's going to be close, you want to make sure you're spending extra time watching film and doing everything you can to keep your body right.
There's some great answers there. You already made it to me there. Avyonne Jones, shutdown corner in my book. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory at Dragon Stadium, still here. I'm with kicker Tyler White. You had all the points in the first half, 2 big field goals, big leg. I even caught you here on the side kicking behind the field goal or something. Is that something to keep you warmed up? What is that?
Yes, sir. That was just a drill to keep me warmed up and just working on accuracy at halftime, just staying warm. If the offense isn't moving the ball so much, I got to just stay ready at all times. And I'm just thankful that Coach Dodge just let me keep kicking. I mean, he's not a big field goal guy, but I'm really thankful that he's allowing me to do that.
Yeah, I can tell by the impressive points you guys put up in the second half. You put 29 points on the board in the third quarter alone here. I mean, coming out, your defense was there. Their defense was stopping your offense pretty much. Tell me a little bit about that locker room at halftime. What was the feeling or the intensity in there? Was there a lot of fussing in there?
Not a whole lot of fussing, but Coach Dodge knew, the whole team knew we weren't playing our brand of football, and we just need to get after it. I mean, we were letting the team hang around that shouldn't have been hanging around with us. I mean, frankly. No, the mood was definitely really good. Everyone was just wanting to just play Dragon football. I mean, we just weren't doing that in the first half, but we picked each other up and played that in the second half.
Now, speaking of hanging around, records don't matter to me. I always say that. Even though you guys come out flat, you have one more game. You're already going to win the district. What do you got to do to stay prepared as the playoffs come? It's going to get a little tougher. We're going to have a longer season. Last season wasn't as long. What do you got to do to just stay prepared to keep those kicks coming? And one more thing, what is your longest kick?
So my longest kick is 55. I made that last week in game. And then, Coach Dodge's got a really good plan for me. Each week we come in and we have a set plan on how much we're going to kick, and we just abide by that, making sure our legs don't get tired, and we just stay on a strict schedule.
That's very good kicking, Tyler, man. I was impressed just seeing you kick behind this field goal and actually angling and not even hitting the crossbar, nothing like that here. I'm here with Tyler. Good game tonight. Dragons get the win here on their senior night, 42-7. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory out at Dragon Stadium here. I'm with running back Owen Allen. Big impressive night for you. You played injured, you come back gassed up. You almost had 300 yards tonight, 3 TDs. You guys came out a little flat. 29 points in the third quarter. What did Riley have to do to get you guys going?
I think we all knew what kind of spot we were in. We didn't get down on ourselves in the locker room, even though we knew the score should have been a lot greater than it was, And I think that speaks to how special and mature this team is, having 2 field goals and coming in. Defense played lights out tonight. Really gave us those opportunities to cash in. But, going in at halftime, we knew what we had to do to get out of this game with the score we wanted, and that's what we did.
So your defense played good, too, in the first half. Your kicker had the whole points in the first half. 6 points you go into halftime. You're getting ready to end the season. It's almost time for playoffs again, Owen. What do you got to do to, ramp up things, get your offense going? You kind of start slow. Remind me of a school, Oklahoma. You kind of start slow. What you guys got to do to just, get the intensity going just so that doesn't just happen? Because some teams, will be a little stouter than this team.
Anytime you want to compare us to OU, we'll take it, that's an honor for us to be even, talked about in the same conversation as them. But I think just with all schools, especially at Southlake with, such a strong tradition we have, the playoffs, that's what we live for. That's what all these games leading up are for. And, it's just you get that kind of different mindset going in because, it's do or die time. And I think it makes it that much more special and that much more important to us.
Now, you just eclipsed your 1,000-yard mark, I believe, last week. And tonight, 300 yards to add to that. There's a lot of backs in the area that's rated higher. Does that feed your fuel to know that, hey, Owen Allen has something too? You're in the middle of the pack, but you run hard, you run big.
I appreciate that, and yeah, most definitely, no one likes seeing someone be ranked higher than them or, perform better than them. So, each and every week, looking through Twitter, I'll just see some bookmark it in my head and be like, all right, I got to be better than that this week, and that's what I try to do.
Well, that's some good running tonight. You keep that up. I know my boy Brent will be happy to see this. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory, 42-7. Dragons get the win on senior night here in Southlake. Randy's here with me tonight. It's my birthday. I like that win. Good night.